Oh, hopefully this looks good. Welcome. More than likely, people are going to be watching this after it goes live, but still, just wanted to say hi. Have you guys kind of in for the experience, like as if you guys would be live. Now, I am starting another water, not technically survival horror, but just another survival game that just happens to deal with the ocean. Subnautica and Raft are two of my favorites when it comes to this kind of genre, besides like 7 Days to Die, Minecraft. Minecraft I might do one day, but not right now. And I know Spooky Month is not here yet, but I figured I would go ahead and do yet another game. Now, question is, what do I want to do for this? I'll be simple with the name. For right now, nobody can join. We'll just do it simply as that. And I'm like having difficulty of like easy and normal. What's the difference? Ah, I forgot about that. Ooh. Yeah, don't want to do that option. I don't have a friend for this one. It's just me, myself, and I. All right. I imagine doing this by myself, I'm gonna die a lot, so I'll choose easy for now. It's mainly just don't want to lose my items, so let's do that. Like if it dropped and I can go back and get it, that'd be one thing, but yeah. And here we go. Oh, hello, Braden. How are you today? Oh, there's a barrel. No. Yeah, right off the bat, and I'm jumping off the raft. Oh, hello, shark. I gotta remember the controls. Yeah, that ain't frightening anyone. Where are you, buddy? Oh, there you are. I still know how to juke you. Jumping at me sideways now, huh? How'd you get me on that one? Yeah, he's just gonna keep nibbling at me. Alright, that was fun. But I am well. I'm awake. And feel like streaming something else. Picking something to stream is kind of difficult, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how my friend Access does it. Might start making Mondays a tradition of streaming. Oh, no, you don't. Ow. Come on, ref. Oh, well, I'm surprised. I'm glad it sounds better. I didn't realize I had a I had this set up in such a way that it actually sounded good. Oh, come on. Get the barrel. Sorry about the unusual quietness. Had to answer a phone call midstream. That's lovely. Anyway, I hope your cat's enjoying, Brayden. Sorry I didn't respond. And trust me, I get being extremely tired, especially early in the morning. Being at school, which I can only imagine is kind of boring. Alright. Hook. Do I have enough for another anchor? Yes, I do. Okay. Anchor. We can switch spots with that. I need to get to that island. Alright, you, and let's throw you over there. That should help hold me. Unless the shark bites it off. Is that sand or... Thank you, shark. And he's coming back. Oh god, it's in a difficult spot to try to get. What is this? I need a shovel for that. I need a shovel for all that. Can I even make a shovel right now? No. I simply don't have the knowledge for it right now. I can try to make do on this island right now and try to build up some stuff while I can. First thing I honestly need to make is a way to defend myself from the shark. I also need to worry about... Actually, that can go. I'm not worried about that. Try to see what I can with those resources. Alright. What else do I have over here? Trust me, I've played this game too many times. Early game, I ain't gonna die that easy. Later game, that's a bit of a different story. Flowers, tree. Is it me, or does it feel like the FOV is like really low? Yeah, that'll do. Just wondering why I felt so zoomed in. I honestly need to build storage, but for that I need certain things. Honestly, I should be able to get the wood and keep the mangoes. Although, if there's any chests or anything up here, I'm kind of in a bad spot. Yep, there is. So, first order of business, get back to the raft, build some storage. And I kind of want to be very loose with the storage here. Mainly because I don't have any good way of... Oh good, it's not an important part. Small chest, I do not have a plastic. What's the easiest thing I can get rid of? I do not have the plastic for... I have to find a way to hurt him, and in my case, more than likely, it would be a stick. Why did I swim down? I was trying to swim this way. I just need plastic so I can build a stupid chest. Ah, missed. How'd you get me? Actually, I need that. The hook won't do anything. Okay, that I kind of understand, but that was a bit of a late chomp. Alright. Now, do I have what I need? When in the world did I get that? Right now, I can live without the potatoes. They barely feed me anyway. Cooked, they do better, but right now, no. I'm gonna put you in the center of the raft as to not accidentally lose anything. So for right now, food and anything valuable. So in this case, my metals. I do not need the seeds, as I'm currently not growing anything, but I can always get them in the future. Metal can go in there too, and the antenna stuff can go in there too. Alright. Back up we go. I just hope he doesn't bite the corner with the anchor on it. Okay, that's that tree. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a late game enemy. I was like, how the hell is there that bird thing already here? Shark's out there doing his nom-nom business. As long as he stays away from me, we're fine. I'll go ahead and risk it with this. I need it for conducting important research matters anyway. Center the boat as to not lose it. And before the opportunity comes up, let's go ahead and get a spear. I'll throw you in the opposite end here. I can clean up the bar a little bit. When he swims close by, you can hear him swim in such a way, so every now and then when it sounds like the water's rustling a good bit, I know he's on the way near me. The question is whether he's on the way near me to attack or to simply just figure out what's going on. Like, am I in the water or something like that? That sort of thing. Apparently there's nothing with sand to learn. A lot of stuff to learn with that. I need to get to where I can start refining materials. But I now have some new stuff I can learn. Yeah, I don't have anything else immediately right now that I can learn. Okay. So, let's go ahead and remove this. Open you. And I will place you in there for when a time calls for it. Oh, the metal hinge. Yeah, I could have learned something with that. Ooh, better storage. That I will take. Now, whether I can build the better storage right now, that's, we'll see. Hey, I can build it right now. Definitely worth it. Having a much bigger chest than that one. Oh, I feel like I'm going to get absolutely spoiled on that storage space. So for the meanwhile, materials in here. When I get better storage, I will organize it a lot better than that. But for right now, it will do. Alright. The question is there actually anything worth trying to get bit for and going down? Uh-oh. He's going for the section that has the anchor. He might actually bite it off. No, he didn't. Alright. Good. Alright. Here's a curious question. Can I actually get these materials without him getting me? Being so close to the surface, that might not be possible. And that stuff I need a shovel for. I could probably get it from this way. That was a stone. I'm risking my life for a stone. Technically still build another anchor when I need it. Aha, you missed. But stuff like sand, I need. Those are more stones, it's not sand. Seaweed, I do need. He somehow missed me. That's a miracle. He didn't that time. Just like Subnautica, I need a surface for air. And I'm following the thing trying to eat me. This rock should tell me there's something hiding under here. I love how the sound freaks out as I do that. Huh, nothing under there. But he can't get. I say that as he gets me. Alright, I need to quit playing around and worry about my health for a second. better my water and hunger is, the easier it will be for me to heal. But I also know there will be a brief period where he disappears. And I could try to take advantage of that to hunt for some things. That'll be for the forge I eventually build. Wonder if I could get him right now. You try to attack me in the opposite direction and disappear into an island? Come on. I do not have the health to sustain that kind of fight. But he is damaged. Should he attempt to come back, I'll be here. Let's go ahead and get that water and food up a little bit before I can actually make a proper still. Right now, my biggest problem is plastic. I need plastic. It'd be cool if you did. You could always go back to that part of the stream where I made the time capsule and confirm it. Because I believe even in the PDA, it should give you, essentially as a log, what was in the time capsule, like the text and the picture. I'm gonna lose that corner. I know it. Oh, I am surprised. Give me that barrel. Alright. And back to that, just in case. Right now, for this stream, I just want to try to get this raft built up as big as possible, so that way when it comes to later endgame stuff, I have the room to do what I want to do. So right now, it's about trying to get nets and also build up the size of this raft, which means I need a lot of plastic and a lot of wood. Although the only reason I need the plastic is to expand the size of the raft outward, not up. To go up, I'm gonna need a lot of wood. But either way, I need wood and plastic to make it work. Well, I'm glad, Braden. Hopefully it helps you out in your playthrough. Oh, that's a bit pricey. I don't have the materials for that. I would love a scrap hook, but I do not have the metal for that. Oh, why did I fall off the raft? Yep, thank you for reminding me you're still here, shark. I will never be alone as long as I have my shark friend. Honestly, that was the whole point. To make the playthrough a much smoother experience for whoever got it. And if I'm correct, I left your ion batteries in those tools, if I left the tools. I kind of forgot what I left in there. I know I left upgrades, I just forget what tools. Because I think I left a laser cutter with an ion battery, the heated blade, and a couple upgrades for both the Seamoth and the Cyclops. Also, don't forget, if you need cooked food, you can just smack it with the blade and it'll instantly cook it. Ooh, there's a raft out that way. We're bound to have some metal hinges on there. But I have no idea if this paddle will survive long enough going out that way. I'll be taking that, yoink! Ooh, excuse me. Cool. I know the paddle's about to break. So I need to make this quick before this thing falls apart. Out. To the top, to the top. Get the loot, and off we go. Alright. I'm also going to take advantage of all the plastic. Eat me if you want, but I need it. Alright, what did that give me? Ooh, I got glass. So that means I could probably make my still. No, I have to research it first, that's right. And I believe I now have the materials to make that. So that'll allow me to actually get this researched. So one of the nails, the glass. Alrighty. Oh, there's another raft out there. I can just barely see it. Alright, let's go ahead and get some materials. By the way, just as a health indicator for the shark, the more scarred he is, the less health he has. And he does not heal, but he does respawn, which sucks, but hey. It's a source of food, actually. Oh, I see quite a few barrels out there. If I knew the shark wasn't going to get me, I would swim out to that raft, but I do not trust my evasion skills just yet like that. While I still can evade him, I don't want to push my luck. He does. He keeps tail with me the whole way. Early on, before a couple updates, he would actually go through the island for me. So he would make sure that even on land, he was around. But it'd have to be like a little tiny island where you can kind of glitch through it, so it wasn't like I went to a huge island or something with elevation. All of a sudden, there he is, just going dun, 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 like through the whole island for me like that. All right. We have another island on the horizon. So if I'm going to make any plans to make this raft bigger, now would be the time to do so. Oh, that gambling part of my mind is coming in like I can make it. I can make it. I can definitely make that raft. What are you, crazy? I can make that. No, I don't want to do that. I do, but I don't. I do. Honestly, I have the materials to make an anchor. I could technically make one here. Go out there, come back. But that's only if a guarantee if the anchor actually latches onto something here, but it's too close. Or too far away. But it's closer to the island, but then again I have to deal with swimming all the way from that island to there, if I can even still see it. Actually, that's part of the reasons why I like Steam. It's a way to help support the developer. I mean, technically, Steam is a bit money grubby with taking some commission type stuff off of the developer, but it's just a convenient place to have everything. Because actually, that was the annoying thing about having consoles. Like, don't get me wrong, having older consoles like the Super Nintendo, PlayStation 2, I get it for the time. They had to have somewhere for them to exist. But now with like the modern stores and stuff that we have, it's a bit inconvenient as hell that I go and buy Call of Duty on Xbox and then I go to play Call of Duty on PlayStation at, say, a friend's house or something like that. And I technically don't own the game because it's a whole other provider. I still need to make an anchor. Only reason I'm bothering with the anchor is I've literally had my raft disappear around a corner because of the fact that it drifted around the corner. So no, I am not risking that. Ooh, I have a present. I learned table. Ooh, and it's a fancy table too. It is, but it isn't. It's free to start, but it's not free to actually enjoy. Need these rocks for the next anchor I make. And I hate how he resets that progress like that. I don't even know which direction he went. Alright, can I kill him with a stick? If I hit him before he hits me, I don't take damage, which is good. I don't know, Braden, maybe after the stream I'll stream a little bit of Destiny 2. Let you see my character and my builds that I've been messing with. I just realized the stick is dangerously close to gone. Where are you? I missed. Today. God, how much damage does it take for this, Heck, I gotta do power farming anyway, so I might as well. For those of you that are watching live or after the fact, I play Destiny, it's more of an addiction. But... oh, I got him! All the materials are mine. Why, thank you. Yes, I will have this rock. greedy. Got greedy. Shark won't stay away long, so I need to take advantage of it while I can. Oh god. Let me craft one when I have air. Not gonna lie, I hope with tomorrow's Destiny 2 update that they don't fix a couple glitches that are in the game right now. Wow, oddly enough, it is the same time for me as well. Got greedy again, got greedy again. So right now there's a sword glitch. If you use a specific type of sword, not a specific sword, but a specific sword type, it does insane damage for what it is. Even better is the fact that you don't need ammo for it. All you have to do is jump with the sword, smack something, and you knock it out in a few health bars. Or a few health bars. And a few hits, and it's crazy. There's also the Sturm Drain glitch right now, where as long as you're holding the Sturm, you get a kill with your sidearm that has the synergy perk, whatever it is. Because there's a couple weapons that use it. So like Mighty Mini Tool, Callus Mini Tool, Drain, that sort of thing. It will essentially activate the perk on Sturm to do extra damage, but it applies to everything, including your melee damage, but it doesn't do supers, oddly enough. And one of the glitches I've been enjoying is actually trying to go and farm Callie from the Last Wish raid and trying to see if I can't get any craftable red bars. Oh, he's back. See, that wasn't long. Alright, I need to definitely eat something. Honestly, not worried about the seeds. I actually need to stop eating those and save those for when I can grill them. I was about to say, if you had Destiny on PlayStation 2, we got some questions we gotta ask here. You're good. Alright. What do I need for a grill? Simple. Sounds simple. Alright. And I need some planks of wood. And there we go. When I get hungry again, it'll be you that'll be on this grill this time. Your buddy got lucky. You, not so much. I feel like playing with danger. Come on. Where are you? Come on, I'm in the open ocean. Come on, summon up your demons. Fight me. Give me a hug. If I remember correctly, in the game, it was a bunch of legendaries and exotics. You can only equip one legendary, or sorry, one weapon exotic and one armor exotic. I somehow missed. Exotics were the yellow, legendaries were the purples, blues were the rares, greens were the uncommons, and whites were just the commons. Oh, don't be playing calm music as I'm sitting there attacking a shark. This is not the time for calm music. Nothing about this is calm. Crayon Eater Titan here. Oh god, stick's gone. Stick's gone. Abort. Abort mission. Abort mission. You bit me. What, I'm connected to the chest. You're telling me you can't make rope? Alright. Where is he? There he is. I like Cade, but I'm a Crayon Eater Titan all the way. I do have a Hunter, and I do have a Warlock, but they're heavily neglected. I kind of just stick with the Titan. Yeah, I like being able to go and have multiple dips of stuff for like loot and whatnot, but I just like playing as a Titan, especially with the peeps I play with. You have testing at 12. What time is your testing over with? Ah, I lost track of him for a second. And yeah, the abilities are quite different. They utilize the same key terms and stuff like that, but for example, like Hunter's Golden Gun. Yeah, it shoots a torrential, powerful solar shot. Titans don't really have that. Our only close bit to it is that exotic sniper that they brought in that allows you to charge up a golden gun shot with critical shots. Oh damn, I managed to finish him as this javelin broke. Alright, back to more gathering. Honestly, I'm looking for more exotic materials like the metals and stuff like that, because later in the game it's going to be a bit rough to get. The rocks I'm kind of fine on. Seaweed I'm not necessarily hurting for. The sand and the dirt is also something I really want to get right now because of the fact that I want to make a forge. Which also means I need to collect wood for that. Alright, now don't get greedy, go get air. You know what? Just from this one island alone, I might be able to get the materials to make the forge, which is going to be really exciting because that is a nice head start. Now this might break after that one. Alright. Get some air, build another hook if I can. I might have to run back to the boat. Yep. Whoa, unfiltered water view there. Should also probably build another javelin here. Okay. Ah, and he's already back. How did I hit you and you still bit me? Way back in the day. Like, when it first came out, the original Destiny. And I mean, like, during its beta launch. Is my piece of shark done yet? Like, when, jeez. When the beta came out is when I tried Destiny. And was just hooked on it. And all of the raids in Destiny 1 I have played and beat. I have those accounts still. I have all those items. But a lot of the raids in Destiny 2 have been a bit tougher to try to do. I think the past few expansions, like since Lightfall, those raids I have not even bothered or touched. When the Pantheon event came out, I messed with that, so I got a free exotic through that, and some of the like Harrowed weapons and stuff for King's Fall. Managed to get some of the Root of Nightmare weapons through it as well, but have never actually attempted those raids. In fact, actually, that live stream, I believe, is still existing somewhere as a VOD. That streamer actually brought me through that raid. Through the Pantheon. So, yeah, that exists somewhere out there. Listen, there are some Destiny 2 raids that you can't solo. You can probably solo specific parts, but not entire raids. And that's just because Bungie made sure that certain mechanics you cannot do without teammates. Like, I'll give you an example. Atheon. You need people to be able to do the temporal gates to get the Vex oracles and stuff like that. Like at the beginning, the 3 plates and all that, yeah, there's plenty of people that do some invis strats and whatnot to try to trick the minotaurs or the goblins and all that, but I get you. You don't really solo them, you do most of the work. It's kind of how I am with dungeons. Although I will say though, back before they patched it, Crota's End I did solo. Way back in D1. Like the entire raid I went through and killed Crota on. And I did it the not pulling out the Ethernet cord way. I actually went through, did the mechanics and everything. Made it across that bridge, got Crota. This is how badly I want that forge. I'm killing 3 different sharks here. Honestly, I need to go build another stick. Oh, damn. You. Oh, by the way, I see you now, Cyanide. Hello. I'm sorry I didn't say hi. I'm busy with a shark eating me. How did that miss? Been be eating good for a while. Alright, now back to digging up clay. Alrighty. Well, I will definitely try to stream sometime after 1. I can't guarantee any times, but because I don't even know how long I'm going to go on for this stream for. Because I already know it's almost 11. Oh yeah, I'm going to definitely have a forage after this. Hello, Excess, hello. I didn't see Cyanide's message earlier, but I know he was here, so hi, Cyanide. Feels weird being on opposite ends here, Excess. How are you? Hello again, Cyanide. Hello. Normally I'm saying hi to you while you stream, so it's just a bit unusual to be the one streaming and getting a hi from you. I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just I'm so used to supporting you. Also, for anyone that happens to be here live in the chat, I do have my streamer friend, VTuber, Excess Kinevera. True, but I am attempting to do some live stuff. Although I'm waiting for the spooky month stuff for when it's actually October. So for right now, I'm just enjoying the relaxing streams, even though I'm getting nipped in the ass by a shark. What? I'm supporting you, damn it. You accept my love. So how are you today, Excess? Hopefully I can get these last few things here before I get back on the raft. I am doing well. I'm kind of running off of a bit of a high of the last stream and how well it went last week. And had a bit of an actual cool thing kind of happen with the game that I was playing. Uh, just to explain Excess, I was playing Subnautica, and toward the end, there's a time capsule feature where when you finish the game, you can kind of pass on things to the next person playing. So randomly, when they load up their game, there's a chance they could find it and get a note or materials and stuff from me. And one of the people that was watching managed to actually get my time capsule. So on top of having a good stream that had, I gotta actually look back at it. I think it was like 120 different unique visitors. I consistently had about 21 people watching it once for 3 hours. And Braden here was one of the ones that actually got it. Oh god, I don't even have wood. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get some materials. But first, I need to eat. I also need water. And there's nothing really nourishing around here like that. There's like a pineapple or a mango, maybe. Well, mango I would need an axe for, so I'm still in the hole needing wood for kind of problem. Yeah, there's nothing up here. Oh, there's a barrel. That might be my luck. Ooh, 2 barrels. Okay, save the energy, don't walk. Scrap. I really need to build that axe. I really need to get some food going, and I really need to build a still. Alright. That and that need to disappear. You need to come down, and why the hell did I get rid of it? I know one of you's got... I thought one of you had mangoes in it. Well, one of you ought to have a coconut at least. That'll give me some emergency water. Are you planning to stream today, Excess? No coconut. I could technically eat the beets. That's not good. I have no water. Mayhaps, mayhaps, hmm? Ah, coconut! Ooh, that was a little closer than I would have liked. The life-saving coconut. She put the lime in the... copyright. Okay, with my influx of material... Ooh, a gift. What did the sea gift me today? There is, I believe it's like creative freedom where you don't have to worry about the like hunger and stuff like that. Easy, medium, and hard. Easy means you don't lose your stuff when you die. Medium, you do. Hard, you have to have a friend with you to revive you. And for the sake of this, I believe it's on medium. Oh no, I put it on easy because I didn't want to lose my stuff when I died, because I know later on that's going to be a bit of a... that's going to be a bit rough on me. There's a shark swimming by, I hear him. Okay. What I need to work on right now is a still for water. He's biting my boat. No! Get off! Yeah, that's right. Leave my butt alone, you overgrown. Plastic. Where's the plastic? Okay. I hate this still, but I don't have a forge, so I have no choice. The reason I don't like this still is because I have to have a cup. And then I have to also boil my water, whereas with the solar still, I don't have to worry about that. Alright, shark steaks. Who wants one? It's about 3 sharks worth of meat there. Keep the coconut for... I had coconuts this whole time? Who put me in charge? Who put the idiot in charge? There I go, dying in water again. Also, Excess, I saw the stream yesterday. I know I came by and said hi. But the version of Puyo, oh, why is it escaping me? Tetris Attack? It made me jealous. I wish I could have played, or at least played with you. Especially when you were fighting the lion. Yeah, Panel de Pomme. I don't know why the name was escaping me. But that fight with the lion looks so fun. I have no idea what the actual character it was that you were fighting was, but yeah, I really liked watching the fight with the lion. That was actually interesting. I know, I'm just saying, watching you made me want to play it. Or at least play with you. Really? And yes, Braden, that is his YouTube name. Funny enough, how do I word this carefully? My significant other actually helped start his image there, the Foxo that he plays as. She didn't design the VTuber model, but she helped start the base. And Excess is the reason that I started streaming again, or at least started recording again. I was already recording. I didn't have a good, how do I word it? I didn't really have the, God. I didn't have the push to keep doing it, so I didn't have, like, trying to keep myself to a schedule. That was the main issue. I don't know if it will let me, but that's the link, Braden. And on there, he actually has a Discord that I help moderate. I am in there as well. So you'll see stuff of like my daily uploads and whatnot as well through there. But he streams on Twitch, he streams on YouTube, and so I'm supporting my friend. And besides, technically supporting you is helping me because there's also putting the light on both of us. It's fine. Hey, Dibs. Also, where's Cyanide? He keeps popping in and out. He pops in, says hi, and leaves. Or is that just normal? That's my train of thought. What was I doing? Oh, yes. Making bricks. I honestly need to make a good couple of these. Because that'll allow me to make the forge. Go ahead and just leave that for now. Brick, research, learn, smelter. No, I'm still floating around in space. That's why you don't see another Subnautica playthrough yet, because I'm slowly drifting until I land somewhere. I hate those kind of stills, but you know what? It works. What do I need to do? Honestly, another hook would be needed. And I'm out of wood. Which means it's high time to start moving. Oh, the shark stick's done. Those can go in there. Get one of those. Oh, I had a watermelon and stuff too. Well, this is anticlimactic. I'm gonna have to go build a paddle and try to get around the island. So for right now, the raft should be fine. Assuming I don't get eaten, I need to go swim for materials. And even if the raft goes around the island, it should be coming this way anyway. It should also take a second for the shark to get around this island with me anyway. The shark is leaving me alone for quite a long time, and this is making me nervous. Yeah, because he's nowhere here. I guess he's stuck on the other side of the island. No, he's probably trapped on the other side, wondering when I'm going to get back in the water, not realizing I'm on the other side. Yeah, see, there he is. He's just been waiting on this side of the island the whole time. Not computer-generated ones, at least. This one knows enough to circle and serpentine. Honestly, I figured a paddle would be under there. Oh, it's under navigation. Okay. Oh, no, you don't. If I got rid of 3 of you, I can get rid of you. Ooh, water. Thank you. Alright. Bricks are not dry yet, so mush. I did, and I mentioned how I play it through mods instead of just normal, like, vanilla stuff. Alright, am I around the island yet? Alright, there we go. Paddling against the current is a lot more wear on the paddle than it is just going with the flow. Oh, they're dry. Yay, that means I can actually make something. Alright, since the raft is technically a bit big enough for it, I'm going to go ahead and kind of rearrange this a little bit. That needs to be fixed. He loves that corner. And I still have the grill. I still have the water here, so... Zip, thank you. Boil some more for me, thank you. Alright, so what is it going to take to make this forge? Nails. Alright, 1 smelter. We'll put you there for now. At least you're not on any of these biteable corners. Alright, let's go ahead and get myself set up for the idea of smelting. I can build more forges later. Right now it's going to be a one-at-a-time process because I also want to limit how much wood I consume trying to do this. Because it takes a lot. And in all honesty, I need to focus on the metals first. Copper is good, but I'd rather have stuff like bolts. Did I not build a replacement hook? There we go. Honestly, how much do nets cost? That should be my next concern. Besides wood, that feels cheap. Not when I have to build so many, but... Minecraft I have not streamed before. I'm glad you enjoy the Doom the Dark Ages videos. With the Doom the Dark Ages, I was kind of going off of how Doom Eternal was. So I put it on a lower tier difficulty because it was kind of like... Doom Eternal kind of kicked my ass. So I wanted to enjoy the game, not play as a masochist. But I wasn't expecting it to be that kind of easy. So, it worked out though. Except for the fact that the graphics card I had at the time was, it underperformed really badly. Oh, Doom Eternal, it looks beautiful, but God, is it brutal. The developers went in Doom 2016 was like, ammo? Oh, people have too much ammo. Yeah, we need them to do some creative stuff to try to get through the game. So if you aren't setting things on fire and doing glory kills and using your environment and stuff like that, you weren't just going to make it. No, I am not up for Alien Isolation. Good game. It was not my cup of tea. You know what? Maybe I will for Spooky Month. Like, my only thing with Alien Isolation was the fact that, like, the game, it kind of seemed a little difficult for me. That's the only reason. I don't think it's very fun for me getting into dead ends and not really knowing where I should go. Oh no, the alien's the best part. In fact, if I did that with a mic, so that way I'd hope he'd catch me as part of the fun. I just found myself super confused trying to build ways to get around the alien and then trying to navigate where to go and where to find stuff. Hey, Access, are you still there? If you stream today, are you going to be streaming something new or something that you've streamed before? Oh, that's part of the fun. Adds to that level of immersion, you know, getting caught, having to hold your breath, and that way the alien can't hear or see you. The only reason I say see is I think they see fear, but in the game I think they see as a potential, like a sound, kind of like they see sonar, that sort of thing. I need to build an anchor, because this island's actually got some good stuff on it. Where are my stones? That sounds wrong. Hey! I want to give the shark a name, but I'm not sure what I want to call it. I think Carl. Ooh, I got an achievement for that. Jack is an interesting name. Only reason I'm thinking Carl was just because of the fact that I feel like it would be something I can remember. But Jack is interesting. Ooh, I found a radio. And a captain's hat. You know what? Why not? Yeah. Save the power for now. Oh god, there was a ton of stuff in that. Elden Ring's difficult. I've never tried it. I know it's a Souls type game. And trust me, I know Jacksepticeye. I grew up with Jacksepticeye. And Markiplier. So now I should actually be able to make the proper still I want to make. Oh, I need 4 sheets of glass. Well, at least half the work is already done. I believe the sand is what I need for the glass, though. But it's already trying to make copper for me, so... Alright, well, let's explore the island, see what we can get, because I'm pretty sure there's some trees and stuff here. Wait, was that? Ooh, that's a pineapple. Yes. Water-based foods for me. Why did I pick up a flower? Nope. 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 And no. I'm not in a position to grow, nor do I have the space for that. But excess, just to jump back. I am curious to see what you stream then. I wonder, do you have any special plans for October? This island seems special. I feel like there should be something hidden that I need to find. Besides the loot that was underneath that boat. Oh god. I don't know if I technically can still fight you. Because you were a difficult fight anyway. Like, he's not that... Okay, let me explain it. So, he has a rare material. If he blows up, I can't get it. So I have to fight him in a specific way that he doesn't get too close to activate. That's usually the problem. Now, I don't know where in the water he is. There he is. I need to swim down, away from him. That's my best chance. Because if I aim up... I might have it. Yeah, he blew up. I don't know how that counted, but oh well. Well, that's a late game material anyway. Not too worried about getting it right now. By the way, Excess, how does the volume sound? Am I too loud? Is the game too low, or vice versa? Oh god, another pufferfish. Oh, that's unique. Gimme. Wait, I have to dig it out. So I have to survive the pufferfish and the shark. Wait, I can make this work. Yep. Give me that. Thank you. Alright. Honestly, Braden, me, and in Access, we haven't really played a lot of games together. I've been on plenty of his streams as he plays games, but there hasn't been a lot of games we play together. Actually, not that long ago, technically it's a more recent upload. Me and him, we played IRL and Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. There has been a past couple streams where we do Switch stuff together, like Panel to Pwn, or I don't know if there was a live stream or anything like that where you and me played Donkey Kong Excess. I know we did some IRL stuff on the actual Super Nintendo for it, but I don't know if we actually did that on stream. I know you and Axer did it on stream for Donkey Kong Country, but I'm not sure what all we streamed. Actually, since I have this, let me go ahead and... Oh, there's nothing to research with it? Weird. Let me go ahead and do the copper, so I can get the batteries and stuff like that out of the way. And let's see what the ocean gifted me today. Aw, I learned rose. So I'm curious, have you noticed it better on the Switch too? As far as that connection time, or is it still the same usual Nintendo kind of lag? There's nothing hidden on this island. All the useful stuff I have already acquired. Oh, I never threw the anchor. I've literally just been waiting for the raft to go this whole time. Yeah, because I know ever since the Switch 2, I haven't done anything online-wise with it. It would be a good thing to test and mess with. Honestly, having a forge right now is really huge for me. Since the wood situation is a bit better, I will go ahead and build another one. But I just need to remember where the hell... There it is. Alright. Wait for this to dry. And now I should be able to build my solar still. This will just make water a lot easier for me. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and take the last drink out of you. You used the water, so might as well. Technically, I lost that wood. I want to put that in such a way that the shark can't bite it. Technically lost that wood too, so at this point, might as well wait for a grill. Alright, so that's doing its thing. How much for an actual grill? Need metal ingots, of course. Bring some wood back on me. Metal. And the nails. So, let's do the metal first. I have, but that was a long time ago. Honestly, my Steam game list is expansive, but the amount of games that I actually bother to play is very limited. It's a good game. It's fun. It just wasn't my kind of fun. Like, to me, it kind of seems along the lines of No Man's Sky, which isn't a bad game. It's just very... You kind of... I don't want to say you need to know what you're doing. For me, I kind of felt in the middle of nowhere because the person I was playing with was... they knew what they were doing, so each time I came back into it, they were much, much farther ahead than me. So it kind of killed the experience for me because I was always playing catch-up. Honestly, I'd say watch some playthroughs of it and see how you think of it. Because I know I'm definitely the wrong person to ask for that. I'm going to go ahead and do this for myself and move me down here. Alright. No, you get off the boat. And he destroyed it anyway. That's just great. This is new now. Alright, so that should be the 2 metal pieces I need for that. I just need to... Of course, I put all the leaves up. Rope. Nails. Advanced grill. Yeah. Put that baby right there. There we go. Put some wood. Now where are them shark steaks? Now we're cooking. And we've still been stuck on this little part of this island. Also, Excess, if I were to pop into a voice chat, would you want to join me? Even if it is for just a moment. Get the leaves. Ja. Ah, look at this. The life, this setup. Wait, I've got no metal smelting? That feels... weird, but okay. I'm gonna do this. Alright. That shouldn't have changed. But now I need to accommodate that. That should be set up. Alright, more metal. I'll have a pointy stick before you know it. More plastic. Alright. Now, depending on if I have enough for it, I want to start building out just a little bit this way. It'll make sense in a minute when I get to where I can actually build the way I want to build. But I'm trying to make my life easier with the having to gather materials aspect. And again, this is where having a bunch of plastic and wood comes into play. Which I believe a good portion of it is still in here. Just not the wood. Well, that's a massive island over there. Yeah, we're swimming to that one way or another. I can just barely see it. I know for the recording it's not showing up that well, but I can just barely make out like the little lights or the little edges, and that's what's telling me that's over there. Because like for example, you see when I turn to the corner how much more detail the island shows up as, but when I look at it head on here, it's more fogged over. So I'm catching it out of the corner of my eye because your peripheral vision is better at detecting that stuff than the actual front-facing view here. I might need to make another paddle for this. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to make another paddle. Where is the paddle? Alright, so when this one breaks, I'll have another one. Like that. Honestly, if you have the knowledge for it, I'd say you can build your own computer, mainly because a lot of people that buy pre-made computers either end up having issues that they're not sure about, whereas if you build the computer and kind of do the research, you can kind of diagnose the computer a little bit better. But more importantly, you can also find ways to kind of save money in doing so. Not saying like you have to, but I know if you're not the best at it, you know, buying pre-made's not bad either. One of my favorite sources for that is a channel called Linus Tech Tips. They go over a lot of computer and gaming technology stuff like that. No, not what I just made. And of course the stick breaks. That's it, time for the pointy stick. Ow. The bird's gonna keep doing that until I have a way of getting rid of them. Oh, a llama. Hello, llama. One day. Honestly, that's how Access used to start off YouTube. You used to do Super Smash Bros. Streams, and early on, I'd be one of his contestants till you get and random tourneys with random people. Okay, he don't like me. He's trying to get me. Aw, you kidding me? He got me. Alright, let's try that again. See, this is where I knew where I'd be dying the most, is trying to get the warhogs and that bird. Oh, hello. Let me check audio levels real quick. Say something. Alright, you should be fine. And if I'm correct in how this is set up, now... Oh! I had it facing the wrong way.
Facing the wrong way? Oh, lol.
There we go.
I don't know if... Oh, there I am. I see.
So how are you, good sir? How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I am fine. God, this bird's trying to kill me.
Oh. Just saying hello is what it's doing.
By dropping rocks on my head?
Yeah.
We're accustomed for this island.
What's it called? Housewarming gift.
So he's got a lot of rocks.
Yeah. Surplus, if you will.
A surplus. Anyway. It's been a minute since you and I have actually been Actually, just in a chat in general on the stream, let alone
Hmm.
actually trying to do anything.
Yeah. Um. Other than timing stuff, obviously.
Yeah,
And once again, you do upload more than stream, so.
true. But I am thinking about starting a habit of every Monday being like a streaming day.
Hmm.
So
Near October, I see.
not sure about the October streams. I know stuff that I want to stream. I'm just not sure how I'm going to go about it.
Hmm. Fair enough.
Although I did find a new horror game that I've been playing, oddly enough. I've already made several recordings for it. I'm just waiting for those to drop because I know right now on the channel the thing remastered is uploading. And then I found a game called Chronos New Dawn, which seems to have a striking resemblance to Dead Space as far as like how it plays.
Oh, how dare you break immersion and tell your viewers of this new game that you already have recorded? I'm kidding.
I have one video recorded so far.
Mm-hmm.
But
No, that's fine.
no, leave the boat alone. No. I really want to call him Carl, but the Jack one is actually a good name.
Why Carl? Everyone's name is Carl.
I don't know, it just sticks in my head easier. That, and I think
Oh,
it's also from the llama with hats, you know.
it
Carl!
is. That
No, I
goes
just
to
meant it in my head.
Yeah.
If I really wanted to meme hard, I'd just be like, Ricky, when I get you, Ricky!
Oh, that's true.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly adding on to the raft. What did I do? 2 that way? Yep. So 1 forward, 1 over. That is small.
Brayden asked, "What is Thing remastered?"
Oh, so technically it's a horror game. It's based off of an old horror movie called John Carpenter's The Thing. It's a 1982 film, one of my favorite films of all time. It is a horror film, so I do not suggest anyone that's like under 18 to watch it, unless your parents are okay with it. But then again,
Mm.
for this modern age, I doubt anything's okay anymore.
In this
But
modern age, more of the reasons to do so.
yeah. But when it was made, it was the only game of its kind for the film because no one else knew how to make a game for it. It came out for PC, the original Xbox, and PS2. I played it all those years ago when it came... Not when it came out, like a couple years after it came out.
Mm.
But it was kind of a bad game, but it was one of those that it didn't know what to do, so it was better than nothing, but for what it was, it suffered.
Yeah, that's a normal thing when it comes to like what movie to game situation.
Yeah. It also didn't help it was a like a sequel kind of game. So it was supposed to be
Mm.
trying to answer questions about the original films.
Oh no.
And the other issue was it was one of those films that it left an ambiguous ending. So it tried to answer it by being even more ambiguous. And it really didn't work out that well. Fun game.
I got you.
I ended up finishing and recording the whole thing within like a day.
Oh, okay.
I think I managed to get 10 videos out of it. This bird is gonna kill me.
10 videos. That's a lot. So
30 minutes of video, 10 videos, yeah.
yeah, so 5 hours.
Because I know after that, the Chronos video will be coming out. And I think I'm going to be kind of doing some mixed uploads when it comes to October. Like, I'll still
Mm,
have the steady bit of videos, but there might be 2 videos a day type of thing again for some of it. Not like a 2 every day thing, but there'll be definitely a couple days where some extra uploads come out.
maybe 2 a week, I guess.
We'll see. It just
I
depends
mean,
on the
if
game that I'm playing.
it's definitely less strain than 2 videos a day. So
Yeah.
I have never played Helldivers. No, I'm not much of a shoot person myself.
I have played Helldivers. I just played with the wrong people. A lot of my
Why?
earlier games that I've played, I play with people, and the only way I can explain it is they're masochists. They're wanting to get through the stuff as fast as possible and level up as fast as possible. So rather than play the game, they are trying to let's max the difficulty, max the rewards, but go through the most. All right, you're gonna hide here. We're gonna glitch out this enemy, and we're gonna be over here. And if you die, it's okay. Honestly, you're too low light, you're too low level, so you're kind
Mm,
of cannon fodder. But whatever. And didn't make it fun.
mm. I understand. I understand. Aw. Yeah, that's the thing with co-op and stuff like that. It's you're gonna have people who are like super competitive about it, but obviously there's going to be someone who's going to be not as skilled as the other at some point, and it gets weird. So,
Honestly, with that, it wasn't like they were competitive. It's that I don't know. It's almost like a rush. Like they didn't want to play the game to play
mm,
the game. It was like, let me just get the items to get the
they
stuff, just
wanted the
so I can
speed
brag I could
run.
have it.
Oh, okay. I see.
So it kind of killed trying to play the game because it felt like more about like get the item just so I can say I have it rather than how you got it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Alright, as soon as I'm not near death. Oh wait, I came here to build an axe. That's right.
Mm.
Might as well go ahead and build a metal one. What is that gonna take from me? I need a bolt, and I do not have a bolt. But I can make one though. All I need is scrap wood and rope.
As you keep getting hit.
Yeah, that bird's gonna give me a concussion one day, but not to me.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I should...
Right, the percussionist.
Galileo.
Oh,
I can juke him as long as I can see him. That's the problem.
mm-hmm.
Oh, he bit me. Alright, this ain't worth it. Abandoning mission. I am too low health for these misses.
But, hmm.
If I had full health, I could kind of tank a couple hits, but this is not the time to be tanking it.
How dare you use Metroid logic?
Not the boat again. No! Stop it, Jack. That's the anchor.
I mean, clearly the boat is tasty. That's how it goes.
No, he just knows it's the only thing between me and him. I'm the tasty one.
Hmm.
If that bird would stop giving me concussions long enough to build something, I might actually find some useful stuff on this island. Oddly enough, Access, this game is multiplayer.
Oh no, I'm not surprised. Probably like what, 4 people?
I think it goes up to 8.
Oh.
But it does have a story. It's just you got to do a lot of building and crafting to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, the very basic is that the world is flooded for some unknown reason, and we'll essentially hit locations that kind of tell that story. So like each little island, you'll
I
find
got
little
you.
logs or little notes and stuff that kind of tell you more about the world and what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, bird. Oh, been meaning to ask. We should try to definitely do some Switch 2 streaming, but I'm not sure what. I know they finally announced a due date for Metroid Prime 4, so I am definitely looking forward to that, and I am definitely streaming that game when it comes out.
You won't be happening to, oh, I don't know, schedule a day off to play it, are you?
I already warned work. As soon as they
You,
announced the game, not even the date, just they announced it. I was like, if it's on a work day, good luck.
you, hmm, but you're gonna have the game ordered already, right?
Don't you mean I already do?
So you're telling me that you pre-ordered the game already?
As soon as GameStop said they had it. Well, not had it, but had the pre-order available.
Oh, hmm. Okay, that's fair. So then if you pre-ordered the game and you're getting it, then you wouldn't have to schedule the day off then.
I would because it's following a work day. And it's on a weird part of the day for me because I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's on a Friday.
Hmm.
Part of that, though, is because I want to go pick up the game to do the stream. So it's going to be
Mm-hmm.
really hard, especially with the fact that I work nights, to wake up, go get the game, then come home, stream it for God knows how long, and then somehow get enough sleep to go to work.
So it's funny because I remember when I used to go to college a while back, I used to have a friend who would go, "Oh, hey, such and such game is coming out. I'm gonna tell the teacher that I'm sick or something, and go to GameStop and get the game." And I was like, you're paying for this. Granted, this is school versus work and stuff like that, but like, and you can like obviously schedule like paid time off and all that type of stuff. But like, I guess my mindset with it is, I get that people do want to like day one get onto it and stuff like that, but it's not a situation where it's like, I guess how like when the Switch 2, or not even the Switch 2, but like the Wii first came out, and it sold so well that it sold out and it was hard to find. Same
Yeah.
with I think the PS5 back in the day as well. I think um
PS2, PS5, and the Game Boy Advance, I think, had the same thing.
maybe, I'm not sure about Game Boy Advance.
And it was a portable that, like, everyone went nuts for.
Hmm. Because that was the first portable I ever had, so I'm not entirely sure.
Because it might have been that or the DS.
It may have been the DS actually.
Sad part is, with the latest announcement when they talked about the Virtual Boy stuff, I do want to
Hmm.
get the Virtual Boy stand for the Switch. Purely
Or the
out of the...
cardboard, or
No, it's an actual physical plastic holder and
right, right,
everything.
right.
I do want to get it because I'm a console collector. and I do want to pick up a Virtual Boy, but I know that is a very pricey gem right now. So,
That, well, that's why they're also offering the cardboard. That's the cheaper option.
oh no, I meant an actual Virtual Boy, not just the plastic.
Wait, you mean you want to get the actual console?
The actual original. Yes. At some point, I would like to add it to my collection of consoles.
And I'll assume this is because of the announcement as well, yes?
No, I've been collecting for years. That's why every time we hang out IRL, you see all the consoles.
Of course, of course.
I do want to pick up a Super Famicom though, mainly for the fact of the way how the shell looks. I love that design more than the North American or the mini console. Just something
That's
about the Super
always
Famicom looks
interesting.
better.
Yeah, well, no, it does. That's the thing. A lot of people online do say so. It's just so weird because North America is the only place to have made it different because Europe or, UK and Europe and whatnot, PAL, theirs looks just like the Japanese version. Um, so it is. I guess the reason why it's so different is because they wanted it to stand out the same way that they wanted the NES to stand out from the Famicom, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm not entirely sure on that front.
I know for
So
the original NES, like, I think a lot of us know the story why that looked and acted the way it
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Especially with, like, stories like Rob. Oh, God, I need to start heading back.
Well, the Rob thing I feel like came after, but
Well, no, because
yeah.
Rob launched with the NES at the same time. It was part of the gimmick.
Oh, I didn't know it launched at the same time.
Yep. When the NES first came out, they did Super Mario, the Duck Hunt, and then they did Gyromite, I believe was the first one,
Mm.
with
Mm-hmm.
Rob. Because they were
Mm-hmm.
trying to hint so hard that it was not a video game console, that it was a entertainment system, like how you would have a VHS player. And
Right.
it wasn't a game because you got a toy robot with it. He was your robotic operating buddy.
Right. Right. Correct. Interesting. Yeah. I think it was recently that I looked online and the way, well, I think it was the post that was made like probably 8 or 10 years ago. Um, or no, it was like 9 years ago. But I think I remember someone saying something along the lines of, we all know that the system looks different between regions and stuff. And I've had the Super Nintendo for a long time ago, but now I want the cool one. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I don't know why. Oh, the bird got me. As soon as I got to the island, the bird got me.
Mm-hmm. So the shark is not the issue.
No, the shark got me down. The bird finished it.
Mm-hmm.
No, not the
They're
anchor.
in cahoots.
Stop fighting the anchor one. I just got enough to build an axe.
Interesting.
Damn you, bird. To answer your question, Brayden, I know of the three people watching, it's me, you, and Excess. I'm only watching technically for the comments. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and as far as the consoles, boy, I don't have an accurate number in my head. Like,
Mm.
I have a lot, and Excess can attest to that.
Yep. You definitely have a lot.
I have a lot of portables, I have a lot of actual physical consoles. Uh, let's see, Atari 2600, Coleco, Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, NES, SNES, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, DS, GameCube, Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Wii U, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Steam Deck, ROG Ally. I feel like I'm missing a few.
Mm. Well, and portables.
Nintendo 64. PSP, PS Vita. Yeah, I think that's it so far.
Mhm.
Just all the ones that are
How dare
popping into
you
my
not
head.
have the PS5? I'm
I
kidding, obviously.
I haven't bothered with the modern consoles mainly because they're way too expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that is valid. That's one of the reasons why I think a lot of people have actually started delving back into the older stuff, older systems and stuff. Even in terms of collecting, I think with everything being so expensive now, it has had people actually going, I want to get, oh, you went hard on that one. People wanted to get like an older system. Even like some people will actually go and get some of them instead of just emulating, which isn't, I mean, it's not completely bad or anything, but since people want to get that experience on physical hardware, people either delve into getting the actual thing if it's not too expensive, otherwise they will find like a replicate or something like that.
Yeah, I know for me, I've honestly just been starting to mess with some like EverDrive type cartridges myself,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, it's a great way to experience games, especially some that are not easy to pick up physically anymore. Plus, a lot of cartridges and stuff like that are prone to like rotting and stuff like that. The board degrades,
Mm-hmm.
the plastic gets destroyed, and it's just not easy to come across those games, especially for the way collectors go about it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
my lord, they want a lot for those games. And it seems
Yeah.
unfair to be like, okay, I want to play, say, like a copy of Final Fantasy or a copy of Mother 3, and you're having to spend anywhere from $300-400 to a couple thousand for
Mm-hmm.
a game like that, and it makes no utter sense.
It's a weird gatekeeping thing, I think, and it mostly happens with like North America, I think, specifically. And I'm not entirely sure why. Um, because the Japanese market isn't all that expensive in comparison. Um, Maybe it's because of demand, I guess. Maybe it's like, well, people want to obviously play this game in English. Therefore, it's going to be higher in demand. So maybe people be okay with spending $200, $300 on Pokemon Emerald or Pokemon Crystal or something like that. I don't know. It's very odd. It's just, I don't know. And that's one of the reasons why people just emulate, because because of stuff like that. It is aggravating though. Um, but I don't know if that's a thing that'll get like calmed down at all. Me personally, I have been getting Japanese stuff, but that's also because I'm learning Japanese. So like it helps me. Uh, Plus, it feels like I'm either reliving my childhood or I'm living a new childhood in a different place or something like that. Considering that it's different games and a different system, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie,
It's
I
weird.
kind of want to collect physical Metroid cards from Japanese like that. I'm not sure how
Really.
well I would with playing them because I know some of the older ones are region locked. But honestly, it wouldn't be a
Hmm.
bad way to experience some of those games, or at least in a fresh light. Because to me, like one of the biggest changes, or at least just like shocking differences to me, is kind of just looking at the NES Metroid to the Famicom Metroid.
Hmm.
Where the hell did that board die?
I figured you'd go for like the Prime series because, like, at least with the NES and Super Nintendo,
Oh, I just
that's
meant
at least
shocking
on
differences.
NSO. Yeah, yeah.
Because, like, if I honestly had to pick, like, say, two games that I really would like to get that are like Japanese specific, it would be Metroid
Mm,
Prime 2 and Super Metroid.
mhm.
Mainly because I know those two games so damn well.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got you. So it's not that you're looking for a challenge per se. It's just that you just want to see how different it is.
How different it is, see if there's any slight differences, because I know depending on the company that makes it, they'll make the American version first, and
Mm-hmm.
then they'll make like a revision that'll be the foreign whatever. But with games from Nintendo, especially early on, a lot of them were made in Japan first, and then America got the revised games. So it'd be interesting to see how,
Mm-hmm.
especially for like some of the earlier Metroids, like was it harder in those differences? Like, were there more things that they cut out to save on players being confused, that sort of thing? So to me, it's
Mm-hmm.
like that would be like the interesting difference I'd want to see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A lot of older games are like that though, especially in the Famicom, Super Famicom era,
Oh, I
and
killed a shark.
GameCube as well.
And I can't do anything about it because I have too much shit.
How dare you be over encumbered?
I can't even build rope.
Oh no.
Uh,
What is your favorite game you have streamed? Super Mario Brothers 3. That's also a childhood game of mine. It's my favorite. Even though World is technically better. Definitely has better controls. Oh. I was also gonna say, Dread, that a good reason to get an EverDrive as well is for ROM hacks.
yeah, especially since I keep playing Super Metroid ROM hacks. I feel it would just be
Mm-hmm.
easier to experience it on the original hardware and stuff like that. Mainly
Mm-hmm.
because trying to play it on emulators, especially if you're trying to record, it is a gigantic pain to try to make them compatible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But right now, I'm technically saving for a new phone, so
Oh.
I'm not interested in trying to pick up a specific type of EverDrive just yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But also access to a private conversation that you and me had. Speaking of a ROM hack,
Mm.
I'm not sure if the cartridge had the really bad interlacing.
Mm.
I think that was more of the Super Nintendo couldn't handle what the fake cart was trying to load, and it was resulting in
Okay.
those kind of artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe, if I'm correct, if I get an actual EverDrive, that should be a bit better, but it's not going to go away 100%.
I see. Yeah. I guess that's always the interesting thing to be able to test and see if hacks will work on native hardware. All
Honestly,
things considered.
with the whole concept of like doing the ROM hacks and stuff like that, I honestly thought about just getting a SNES Classic.
That's true.
But the thing is, most of the hacks that I've looked into honestly just change out the OS anyway, and
Mm.
essentially do what a lot of people do with like a Raspberry Pi and just install like, uh, God, what is the program called? Not Emulation Station, but there's another
RetroArch?
one that they use for Android and stuff like that.
RetroArch.
Yeah, RetroArch. They basically just wipe what Nintendo did and install RetroArch on there. Which I'm kind of
Mm-hmm.
like, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well just pull out the Raspberry Pi and just do that nonsense all over again.
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Also, Jared, what's your favorite game that you've streamed? I'll assume it's Metroid, but which one?
Favorite thing that I've streamed so far. Honestly, it is Metroid, but it's for a different reason. So I did a randomized stream of Metroid Prime, the first one,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I was actually getting people coming in and asking me about like what was going on, how were I getting these abilities and stuff really early, and it wasn't exactly the gameplay, but it was the interaction I was getting. I enjoyed that stream a lot.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. That does add to the experience. Oh no, teacher's not showing up to class.
Does that mean you are not having to do a test?
I think they may have to wait a certain amount of time before it gets called. I've heard stories about that
I
from
know
different people.
I know for certain school districts there's like a how do I word it? Like a certain limit. I think it's like you
Mm-hmm.
have to wait like an hour, and if after an hour the teacher doesn't show up, you technically get to go home for the day. But then
Mm-hmm.
again, in my high school, that was like uttered a lot, so it was like not sure how true that was because everyone was like, "It's been 48 minutes, we can go home."
Yeah. Oh, they're homeschooled or homeschooled.
Oh, that's a bit different.
Yeah. Come to think of it, I guess things did change a lot ever since like what, 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Yeah, it would make sense.
Scary.
I think I got all I need from this island. Go ahead and remove this. Oh, excuse me. This anchor. And move
Mm.
on from here. Honestly, I still technically in the back of my head had a plan for you and me for a game at 1.xs.
Mm. Oh yeah.
I believe you still remember it, or at least what I brought up about it. IRL.
Considering my memory, you might be right.
I believe the idea was Portal 2.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so fruits. Honestly, I don't need the seeds. Don't throw away the cup. Leather. I am not in a position to grow anything, so there's no reason to hold any of that stuff. That should calm that down. Alrighty, that should help for now. Honestly, before it gets any later, save the world, so that way I don't lose any progress. Barrel! Give me the barrel!
Barrel.
The barrel's got good shit. Okay, in this case, the barrel had bunk. How dare you forsake me, barrel.
Barrel head bunk. Bunk goes bented.
Honestly, the only word, only word, the only reason that word is in my head like that is due to a couple animations online.
Mm-hmm.
I am a creature of the internet, so it's hard to kind of not incorporate that into my
Mm-hmm.
sort of thought process and whatnot.
Essex has played Destiny. No, I have not played Destiny. And all of the things that I've heard about Destiny Makes me want to play it even less.
Yeah, especially right now when the whole community sentiment is very low. Like, for example, we
mm,
just got a new DLC, technically DLC, it's an update. It's an update
mm,
called Ash and Iron. You want to know how the community is reacting to it?
mm.
We are now calling it Ass and Iron.
Oh, being harsh, eh?
We got nothing but bugs.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Like, we essentially got nothing out of the update. We got one small area and a whole bunch of things broken, and everything that they did felt intentional to such a point that it felt like we were all kind of just thought up last instead of the
Mm,
game first, if that makes sense. Like, for
that's weird.
example, so the community has had a very big problem with reskins. So a lot of the guns and stuff that we have in the game and armor sets are just reskins of stuff we've had. So it's the same shape, just new paint job on it, so to say.
Mm,
And we had this event that was coming out, and people snoop through the game files so we can see some things that are coming and updates and whatnot.
mm,
And we found this artist online that decided to share designs because they work on the game. So they have like an artist page with all the stuff that they do concepts and stuff for.
mm,
And they posted the armor set that they made, and the community was like, "This is really cool." If this, because we could tell what event it was coming for based on the design.
mm,
So they were like, "Oh, if it comes to this event, this is going to be very exciting. It's going to kind of help invigorate the game." And this is like people were like, "Oh, I'll definitely go for this and all that." And then we found out it was actually coming to the store, and it was going to be a paid item for an event that never has done this before, so to say.
mm, mm,
And the community was not happy about that their content was getting
obviously, yeah.
monetized like that.
Mm.
So
I
when
wonder if the artist knew that though.
I feel like it was in kind of collaboration with them. They made it based on this, and then when it was proposed, it was like, yeah, that's cool. We'll put that in the store as something to sell, and we'll do a reskin as something that they grind hours and hours for. They won't mind. And that's where everyone
Mm,
was kind of like, no, this is wrong. This is a line that we definitely have to like kind of draw and be like, absolutely not.
yeah.
Plus, the game has leveling, so in order to do certain activities, you have to be a certain power to do it. And all
Mm,
of the new stuff we were getting, we were having to go through extremely difficult activities, stuff that would take you like 40-45 minutes to do.
mm,
And it was stuff that you couldn't do alone, so you had to do it with like two other people. And it was only giving you like +1. So you were having to spend, if you were lucky, like 40 minutes. And that's assuming, you didn't get stuck, or it was a part that was a little tricky, so you were dying because of how difficult it was. So if you were lucky, 40 minutes a pop to maybe get +1. When it never
wow.
used to be
Okay.
that way. And then the activities they had, there was like they finally brought in stuff for solo people, so if you weren't playing with friends, you could actually play by yourself.
Mm,
And when you played the activities, they rewarded you more than when you were playing with friends. So everyone went, "I'm sorry guys, I need a level, so I'm going to go play by myself because it's the best way to level up so I can play these difficult activities with you."
mm,
And Bungie's response wasn't to buff the other stuff and allow it to be, consistent with those drops. It was like, "Oh, well, if everyone's playing the solo stuff, obviously, it's giving the good stuff, so we need to nerf that." And the community went after them hard, going, "Why is it that I can play this solo thing in 20 minutes or less and get better rewards than playing this other activity with friends for an hour or more and get less rewarding stuff?"
what was the response?
They finally went, "Yeah, that makes sense." So they've now made some changes to make the other stuff up to par. They left the
Mm,
solo stuff alone and went, "Yeah, we need to go in the other direction."
Oh, I see. Okay, okay, okay. Also, Brayden, the only advice I can give for that sort of thing is if you plan on streaming games or playing games, just play what you enjoy, and people will flock to you that way.
I mean, you found me
Yeah,
when I was playing stuff that I enjoyed, so
exactly.
is there any
But you
way
did
to
not show
check?
up.
Because I imagine there's like a schedule or something, or at least a notice where it's like they moved that sort of lesson or test or learning to another day.
Hmm. And I don't know if there are any holidays at the moment.
Honestly, there shouldn't be right now.
Well, it depends
I mean, the last
on
holiday
where.
we had was what, Labor Day?
I think so. I always get confused with Labor Day and Memorial Day and stuff like that. They're
Memorial
always on a
Day is like
Monday.
July when it's closer to like 4th of July.
Oh, true. Yeah. Interesting.
Oh, Big Island. Big island. Honestly, I have a lot of scraps of wood and plastic. I definitely need to be trying to build. But do I have the scrap for what I'm trying to do, though? That's the question. Not enough leaves, eh? Not a problem.
Not a problem.
Okay, so the greatest factor is going to be the rope and nails. But now I can at least start collecting. Problem is, it's on the wrong side of the boat.
Hmm.
But hey, I'll get stuff. Eventually.
Oh, Brayden, my only advice is just play what you like, basically. Play and stream games that you like. That's it.
The only other thing was I was asking to see if they had a way for you to check, like if there was a section where they said something in like in the notes or something of like they had to reschedule.
I'll reschedule for the test and stuff.
Yep. Alright, I made just enough for what I was trying to do, so that's good.
Oh, they did change it apparently. Emails are important.
Alright, these collection nets will help. I mean, less time collecting stuff off of me. I mean, I'll still have to try to do what I can to reach these islands and whatnot, but for right now, it just means I'll be passively collecting materials, which is nice. And that's a big island. I don't know if I have any specific materials that I need to... Yeah, I need to burn seaweed, that's what I need to do. I know it sounds like I'm talking about drugs, but I swear I'm not.
No one thinks drugs and
Wait, where's my stick?
seaweed.
Stop biting the boat, Carl!
Okay, maybe you are on drugs.
Also, the music is like really loud for me.
Oh, I see.
I know for the stream it's probably not because I have it dialed down, but for me, the way I hear it, it's loud.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think for me, I do the opposite. Because people do like loud music or something, or loud volume in general. But I personally, with the headphones that I use, I keep my master volume at like 60%.
I just keep forgetting that Discord has a separate volume than what
Mm-hmm.
the computer and stuff will hear from the game in general.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to turn down the computer's volume versus Discord volume is just still
Yeah.
foreign concept to me, I guess.
Yeah. Master volume is gonna be specifically you. I think. Well, it controls everything, but like at the same time, whatever you have set, it depends. Because when you put like the audio thing for whatever you're capturing, you can set that a specific way, and then on your master volume, you can have that be your. You can have it like higher or lower for you without it actually affecting the stream stuff. I had to do that from time to time with certain things. Especially since sometimes if you listen to the thing through OBS as opposed to like on its own, you may get audio delay, which gets really weird with older stuff. But I don't have to tell you that. You're the audiophile.
Yeah.
You're an FLAC.
Oh, before I do that. Oh god, my Raft is definitely not liking being hinged against the island.
So what you're saying is your raft is unhinged.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Hmm. Do I have any metal? Or did I? Nope, I still have metal that I can smelt. Okay. Alright. I also need to worry about food. That should do for a minute. And then solar still, which is still a blessing. I'm just hoping for the love of God that this actually is interesting what I'm doing.
You have people watching you, don't you?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Just don't want it boring what I'm doing. Because I know I can tend to be a
Yeah.
little dry, focusing like, oh yeah, there's that thing.
Yeah.
Oh god, pufferfish. I hate these guys because they non-stop come at you, and if they get too close to you, they blow up.
Mm-hmm.
But you need them for certain late game items, so you have to kind of play tag with them. And hope to God they don't just all of a sudden up and go. There is, but I don't know off the top of my head. That, I believe, would be a quick Google search, though, to answer that question. Because I'm not sure if that's a over-the-cloud sort of thing, or if you can have both on the same network. Oh god, he's in the tunnel with me. Why is he in the tunnel? Or if you can do a network transfer. Oh god, too much stuff. I have to find something to give up, and I don't want to do that. Potato. I can eat the potato.
Potato. Oh yeah.
Oh, that worked. Or it didn't. I'm still just dropping it where I picked it up. I don't need that, but I would like the bolts. Okay. Was it the other chest that I had? Honestly, at this point, I need to see what I have multiple of. See if they can actually stack before it becomes an issue. Yeah, that should be fine. And then the rest of it can go into here. There we go. Saving on storage space there. What do you mean fix the PS4? Like, is there something wrong with it keeping it from powering on or something? Ooh, that makes it a bit more difficult to transfer data then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you were connected to the internet, most of your stuff should be backed up through a cloud. I'm not sure if there are a lot of games that do local save. I know for like PS3 that was definitely the case, but most games should be cloud save. But I know stuff like game clips, uh, some data and whatnot of that sort for local games, I imagine would be saved to the system, but I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So the discs are just stuck, but the console does power on and work?
That or the eject button doesn't work.
Sad part is for fixing stuff, I definitely one of those people that if I can, I will fix it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And Access can attest to that quite extensively. Especially,
Indeed, so.
I think the funniest, I say funniest, but I think the best one about one of the times I ever had to fix anything for you. You came
Mm-hmm.
by, we were gonna stream, and I believe you brought by the parts to swap out the battery for your Switch because I think we mentioned we were gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up swapping the battery in the swollen Switch
Mm-hmm.
and did some Joy-Con stick replacements all within what 30 minutes.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. It was kind of scary, actually.
It was literally like, hey, he's gonna stream here, and it's like, oh, give me that thing, let me fix it before it tries to blow up. It was
Yeah.
just like, but am I gonna have to delay the stream? No, watch this. So I got a hair dryer and some tools, and that shit was over within like
A
half an
hair
hour.
dryer. Yeah. Yeah. I hate the swollen battery situation. That's so dumb.
Well, you know
It's
why
like,
that happens, right?
I actually don't.
So in your Switch battery is lithium and a bunch of other chemicals, but essentially it's a chemical reaction that's holding the electricity and allowing it to run the way it is. So
Mm.
when it does that, all chemical reactions will expel something for the energy that they use. And in your battery's case, lithium batteries, it's either in the form of heat or off-gassing. And in this case, the materials are slowly oxidizing, which they off-gas, which is why they puff up.
Mm.
So imagine like a little foil battery being like this little bag of vinegar and hydrogen peroxide, or vinegar and baking soda, where it's just
Mm-hmm.
slowly bubbling and doing that on a very small microscopic scale.
And so it just inflates over time.
Yep.
I see.
As it
Which in a
degrades, it
way
just does
could
that.
be planned obsolescence as well.
True, but it nothing's infinite like that. So it's
True.
kind of like a pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
But the hardest part about Raft, honestly, it's just some of the enemies. Because a lot of them, it's trying to hit them is really difficult for me. Like, for example, that bird, if I were to get a bow and arrow, he doesn't sit still long enough for you to hit him. So you really need to try to charge a shot, gauge where he's at, and hit him with a curving bow, all while he's trying to get you.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, the shark ain't bad to get. You can easily dodge that, get him once and twice, and move on. The warthogs, with a bow, you can dodge and kind of hit out of the way. If they get you wrong, though, you're kind of stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Recipes aren't bad. It's just depending on the settings and stuff you have, but it's definitely the enemies, especially when you get toward the later game. You start running into more and more advanced enemies, and it just becomes a pain.
Mm.
And that's my anchor, and I don't have another jab. Well, you did me a favor. It allows me to actually build an actual anchor.
Everything happens for a reason, after all.
Now the question is, where the hell am I going to put it? Oh god, the boat's moving. Okay. I forget how this technically needs to sit. So... Oi, I'm not gonna like it, but... as long as it works. This way I can kind of get a bit closer to the island. Hopefully not too close to where that bird does exactly what the other bird was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, the next thing I need to build is a sail, but I need more leaves. But with the axe, I can at least get a few more trees and get some leaves and wood that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this point I need to build another spear and another axe. Yeah, I got a question for you, Excess.
Mm-hmm.
So, of all the games that you've played, whether it be on stream or not, have you had any games surprise you in a way that you did not expect? Whether it be a good surprise, scary surprise, that sort of thing.
That is an interesting question, actually. It's something I never really thought about. Because I don't know if you mean, like, in terms of, like, story's end or,
Honestly, it could be
like
anything.
expectations of the game or...
It could literally be, say, you found out it had a feature that you weren't expecting, or it had access to something that you didn't think was something that was going to be part of the game, or it could be an interesting twist in the story, any of that sort of stuff.
Um, hmm. I'm trying to think. As far as story, I guess. Man, that is an interesting question. I'm trying to think. I know there's like one game that I had played that I didn't think I'd be super invested in, but got very invested in. But like, I was surprised by how much it kept my attention, especially in current year. Because usually it's older games that do that, but it was more of a newer or recent game at the time. Um, and just like the way that the game felt, the how like the ease of control and stuff, just felt really nice. To the point where I would just sink hours into it. Um, I guess another interesting surprise would be an older one back in the day, though. I remember playing Beat Saber for the first time, and that was the first time I was also in like a headset. So, um, but that first time and me playing that, I was in that headset for 6 hours nonstop. So
Yeah, you were you were enjoying it, weren't you?
that's kind of scary to think about, all things considered, especially if I've never been in a headset like that before. And I was doing like Beat Saber of all things for such a long period of time. Yeah, I don't know. But it goes to show that, I mean, it just depends on what entices you. You can literally spend hours on end. Time just flies, and you just don't even know. And even then, I didn't feel tired per se afterwards. It was just I was just taken aback by how long I was doing that. Um, it still felt okay. So yeah, those are two different instances though. I don't know if I've had any like, oh wow, so that's how that goes, or that's how that ends type situation in like a story. But then again, I am very niche on stuff. There aren't too many games I've played with heavy story or huge story. Um, where like maybe the end is anticlimactic or like it's a really really like good wholesome one. But that's just because I haven't really played a lot of them yet. Um, but surely that will change, obviously. I'm sure it's happened a lot to you though, right?
I've had a good few moments that have genuinely surprised me. Um, trying to think of any recent ones though.
Mm.
Honestly, one of the things that surprised me about any particular game technically might not be in the subject matter, but
Mm.
was how fond people are of the Metroid series, to the point that
Mm.
they would go out and make their own titles. It wasn't so much so about the fact that it was Metroid, it was the fact that people were literally going, I am tired of waiting for Nintendo to do this, so I'm gonna make my own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a
And then it
common thing, yeah.
opened the door for like the ROM hacks and that kind of modding community that people had. So I was finding like
Mm-hmm.
ROM hacks for like Nintendo 64 games and stuff like that.
Mm. I always wondered how or if anyone would actually attempt to do a Metroid like to like an N64 style. But who knows?
There have been a few attempts, I believe, of people trying to
Mm.
adapt Metroid to the N64, and all of them kind of hilarious. We'll put it that way.
Mm.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna call the stream there
Okay.
for this one for Raft.
Mm-hmm.
But Braden, you said your test was definitely scheduled for another day.
Also, I never played Roblox. No.
I have not either.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. I will be back momentarily. I'm gonna get up, get something to drink, and restart the stream for Destiny because I said I was gonna do that for you, Braden.
Oh.
But yeah. I closed out the game a little too early, so yeah.
Wow.
So now it's a dark screen.
Uh-huh. The void, if it were.
Yes, I completely know what I'm doing. Oh wait, this is
You
an
do.
opportunity to do this. Hang on. Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh. Okay.
I, I just couldn't help it. Hang on.
Oh.
It just seemed appropriate. Anyway.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's funny.
Anyway, so this was this stream of Raft. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as weird and off the rails or whatever. Thank you, Access, for joining.
Sure.
And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care now.
Boy.